Have you ever said something, and the instant the words left your mouth, you knew you had just made a huge mistake? I wish I could say this was one of those times, but it wasn't. Because when I said it, I meant it. And that's what haunts me now. I'm Carla, 29 years old. 6 months ago, I destroyed my marriage with just one word. It wasn't a heated argument, no shouting, no betrayal. Just a quiet conversation that crossed a line. Chris, my husband, was always the one who made the effort. He was the one trying to connect, to be thoughtful, to make sure he was enough. But somewhere along the way, I stopped valuing him. I became too comfortable. He was always there, doing the laundry, making breakfast, sending little texts during the day to check in and say, "Hope you're having a great day." Instead of feeling grateful, I started feeling suffocated, like I didn't need him. And that's when I began pulling away. I started responding later, canceling plans, acting like his presence wasn't important. He noticed. Of course he did. One night, we were sitting on the couch, the silence between us almost suffocating. He turned to me, his eyes heavier than usual, and said, "If you didn't need me, you'd be gone." And without thinking, I said it. Exactly. No pause, no hesitation. Just one word. Harsh, final, cruel. His gaze was like a slap. But he didn't shout, didn't get angry. He simply nodded, stood up, and walked out of the room. I sat there, my heart pounding, too proud to think things through. I told myself he would come back. He always did. He was the type who forgave too easily. The one who loved me more than I deserved. But this time he didn't return. If you're still with me, type 29 in the comments. That's how old I was when I lost the one person who truly understood me. The next morning, his side of the bed was made, his toothbrush was gone, no note, no farewell.
Just a voicemail.
I heard you, Carla. For once, I really heard you. And I won't stay where I'm not wanted. And just like that, 6 years together were erased in a single sentence. I didn't cry at first. I was too proud, too caught up in my own ego to see the weight of my actions. I told my friends. They said, "Maybe you just need some space. He'll come around." But he didn't. Weeks passed. I came home to silence. A dinner table set for one. A closet that felt emptier on the right side. Slowly, the truth sank in. I didn't miss what he did for me. I missed him. His laugh. His terrible singing in the shower. The way he'd warm up my side of the bed on cold winter nights. The way he saw me, even when I didn't want to be seen. I tried texting him. No reply. I showed up at his sister's house. She closed the door gently, saying, "Carla, he's healing. Please don't reopen the wound." And that's when it hit me. I wasn't just someone he left. I was the wound. I started writing unsent letters. Dozens of them. Telling him all the things I should have said. I didn't mean it. I was scared. I always needed you. I just didn't know how to show it. But it was too late. When someone leaves without slamming the door, it's because they never intended to come back. Months later, I saw him at a bookstore with someone new. She looked gentle. He looked happy. And there I was, frozen behind a shelf, holding a book we once read together. He glanced in my direction, nodded politely, and then looked away. No resentment, no bitterness. Just peace. The kind of peace you find only after walking away from someone who made you feel unnecessary. Now, every night, I lie in bed and hear that word. Exactly, echoing in my mind like a curse. The truth is, I did need him. I needed his kindness, his patience, his presence, his love. But needing someone isn't the same as saying it. And saying the opposite out of pride? That's how you lose them. So here I am, learning the hard way that space isn't always freedom. Sometimes, it's just emptiness dressed up in a different outfit. And love? It's not about needing someone to complete you. It's about choosing them every single day. Even when you think you don't need them, especially then. Because now I need him. But he's gone. And the silence he left behind is louder than any apology I could ever offer. If this story touched you, comment 29 to remember how old I was when I realized that pride can destroy love. Share this with someone before they say something they can't take back. And always remember, some words feel powerful in the moment, but they'll echo with regret for a lifetime.